Have you ever waited for a moment that never came? You sat there, hoping that life would finally notice you, that success would somehow find your door and knock politely, asking to come in. But it never did it? Because success doesn't arrive with a knock. It breaks the door you build. It doesn't find you by chance. It finds you through the walls you break, the courage you show, and the hours no one sees. Most people spend their lives waiting for the right time, the right feeling, the right opportunity. But waiting is just another way of hiding. Deep down, you already know that. You felt that silent ache inside. The one that whispers that you were meant for more, that your potential is real, but trapped behind the comfort of routine and fear. Every person who's ever achieved something great faced that same ache. The difference is they stopped waiting for a knock. They started building their door. They built it with rejection. They built it with doubt. They built it with nights when their hands shook, when failure felt permanent and progress felt invisible. Success never rewards the ones who wait politely. It answers those who act relentlessly. And maybe right now, you're standing in that space between what you want and what you fear. You can feel the weight of every missed chance pressing against your chest. You've seen others rise, and you've told yourself, maybe one day. But one day isn't real. The only day that exists is the one you're living right now. Think about it. How many times have you let hesitation steal your chance? How many dreams have you delayed because you wanted everything to feel perfect first? Perfection is a myth built by fear to keep you small. The truth is, action creates clarity. Action creates confidence. You don't become ready by waiting. You become ready by doing. The courage you're looking for is born in the middle of effort, not before it. Success doesn't care how scared you are. It only listens to movement. Every single step forward, no matter how small, is proof that you're not waiting anymore. Stay with this message, because by the end of it, you'll see something most people never realize. Success isn't something you chase. It's something you construct. You don't need permission to start. You don't need approval to believe. What you need is to stop standing behind the door and start building it, brick by brick, choice by choice. Every day you hesitate, someone else is out there building theirs. The world doesn't reward potential, it rewards persistence. So don't wait for the knock. Be the sound that shakes your own walls. By the time success arrives, it won't be asking to come in. It will crash through the door you built with your own hands. You've built doors before, maybe without even realizing it. Every time you refused to give up, every time you kept moving when the world told you to stop, you were laying another piece of foundation. The problem is, most people stop halfway. They start strong but crumble when the noise gets loud, when progress feels slow, when no one claps. That's when doubt crawls in, whispering that maybe it's not meant for you. But that voice is a liar. It's not a signal to quit, it's a test to see how much you truly want it. Because success doesn't show up in the light of comfort. It's born in the quiet moments when no one's watching, when your mind says no, but your heart says keep going. Discomfort is not the enemy. It's the birthplace of every transformation you crave. Growth never feels safe. It's supposed to scare you. Fear is proof that you're standing on the edge of something greater. The mistake people make is thinking fear means stop, when in truth, fear means go. That shaking feeling in your stomach, that tension in your chest, it's energy waiting to be directed. Most never use it. They retreat, they shrink. They let comfort disguise itself as peace. But real peace doesn't come from staying still. It comes from knowing you fought through the chaos and refused to fold. Imagine what could happen if you stopped running from the hard parts and started welcoming them. Imagine if, instead of asking, why is this so difficult, you asked, what is this difficulty trying to teach me? Every obstacle carries a lesson. Every rejection is redirection. Every delay is strengthening something inside you. Patience, discipline, resilience. These are the materials your door is made of. Without them, it falls apart at the first knock of pressure. You cannot skip the struggle and still expect the strength. That's the hidden rule of success. You must build your power through the pain. You might not see the results today. You might not feel progress tomorrow. But the work you're doing in silence is shaping the person who will walk through that door one day. The universe doesn't reward the loud. It rewards the consistent. It listens to persistence, to the heartbeat that keeps going when everything else tells it to stop. That's how the door you're building gets stronger, not with grand gestures, but with small, deliberate actions repeated daily. Stay with this. Hold the vision even when your hands shake. There will come a day when everything you endured makes sense. You'll look back and realize that success wasn't a destination. It was the transformation that happened while you were building. And when success finally comes crashing through, it won't just break your door. It will reveal the person you had to become to build it. That's when you'll understand it was never about luck. It was about becoming unbreakable. When you finally understand that success is something you build everything changes. The excuses start to lose their power. The waiting ends. You begin to realize that no one is coming to save you. And strangely, that truth becomes your greatest strength. Because once you stop waiting for permission, you stop living small. You stop shrinking yourself to fit into other people's expectations. You stop doubting whether you're capable and start proving that you are. That's when the shift happens. The moment you take full responsibility for where you are and where you're going. Responsibility is freedom. It means the outcome is in your hands. It means you have control, even when it feels like you don't. Most people fear that kind of responsibility. They fear failure, not because they can't handle it, but because it will expose who they are when no one's watching. But failure isn't the end. It's the raw material of greatness. Every person who has built something meaningful has been broken first. Broken by setbacks, broken by rejection, broken by self-doubt. The difference is, they used the pieces. They didn't see their cracks as weakness. They saw them as proof of effort. Every scar became a story of survival, every mistake a brick in the door they were building. You don't need perfection to succeed. You need endurance. You need the quiet decision that no matter how many times life knocks you down, you will stand up one more time. There's a simple truth: most overlooked momentum is built in motion, not motivation. Waiting to feel ready is like waiting for a storm to calm before you learn to walk in the rain. You grow by moving through it, not by waiting for it to end. Every action, no matter how small, reshapes the way you see yourself. You start to believe again, not in luck, but in your own power. That belief is everything. It's the spark that turns hesitation into habit and effort into progress. Once that belief takes root, nothing external can stop you. Because you're no longer chasing outcomes, you're becoming the kind of person who creates them. So keep building, even when it feels like no one sees your effort. Keep moving when your body is tired and your mind doubts your strength. Every single step you take is evidence of growth. The door you're building isn't made of wood or metal. It's made of persistence, self-trust, and courage. When success finally breaks it open, it won't be luck that brought it there. It will be every single choice you made when quitting seemed easier. That's what separates the dreamers from the doers, the talkers from the builders. You have what it takes. You always did. The door is already forming beneath your hands. Keep building until it's unbreakable. There comes a point when the noise fades, and all that's left is you and the work. No applause, no validation, just the sound of effort meeting resistance. That's where true growth happens, in the silence between persistence and payoff. This is the place most people avoid because it feels endless, uncertain, and heavy. But that silence is sacred. It's where discipline is born, where your purpose begins to breathe. When the world isn't watching, when the results aren't visible, you're shaping something far greater than success. You're shaping identity. The person who endures the unseen grind becomes unshakable. Because once you learn to keep moving without reward, you've already won the inner war that stops most from even starting. The truth is, success doesn't owe you recognition. It owes you reflection. Every hour you invest, every drop of sweat, every moment of doubt, they are not lost, they're stored. They build your strength quietly, waiting for the right moment to reveal it. That's why patience matters as much as action. Patience isn't about waiting, it's about trusting. Trusting that what you're doing, even when it feels invisible, is creating something powerful. The process is not punishing you, it's preparing you. It's refining your focus, testing your resilience, and sharpening your hunger. Because when success finally arrives, it needs you to be ready, not fragile, not unsure, but grounded in who you've become. There's a shift that happens when you stop chasing results and start embracing process. You begin to find energy in effort itself. Every day becomes an opportunity, not an obligation. You stop fighting the struggle and start feeding on it. You realize that the difficulty you once feared is actually building the exact strength you need to break through. That's the secret few ever grasp. Success is not a sudden moment. It's a continuous build, a constant shaping. Every challenge, every setback, every late night adds another strike to the hammer that forges your door. Eventually, what felt impossible starts to bend under the pressure of your persistence. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where your growth needs you to be. Every ounce of effort you give is pushing something forward, even when it doesn't show yet. The world rewards those who keep showing up, not once, not sometimes, but always. Because consistency is the quiet form of greatness. It's what turns ordinary people into forces that cannot be ignored. Keep building, even when it's slow. Keep believing, even when it's dark. The light you're searching for isn't ahead of you. It's within you, waiting for your courage to uncover it. When success breaks through your door, it won't surprise you. You'll smile, because you'll know you built it, piece by piece, with everything you had. There will come a day when the door you've been building finally stands complete, tall, strong, unbreakable. You'll feel the weight of every hour you spent shaping it, Every moment you almost gave up but didn't. That door will not just represent success, it will represent every version of you that refused to quit. You'll see the cracks where you once felt weak, the lines where pain left its mark, and you'll realize those imperfections are what made it real. Because strength is never flawless, it's forged through the fire of persistence. And when success comes crashing through, it won't be a surprise. It will be the natural consequence of relentless effort meeting unwavering belief. But even then, remember this: the goal was never just to build one door. The goal was to become the kind of person who can build them again and again. Because once you've done it once, you carry the blueprint within you forever. You'll stop fearing change, stop dreading challenge, stop questioning your worth. You'll know that no matter what life throws at you, you have the power to rebuild. That's what true success really is. Not wealth, not fame, not validation, but the inner certainty that you can start from nothing and still create something extraordinary. That's freedom. That's power. That's what you've been chasing all along. And maybe right now, as you listen, you can feel that spark inside you waking up. The quiet knowing that you've always had what it takes. Every setback you faced wasn't the end. It was an invitation to rise higher. Every moment you thought was breaking you was actually building you. The fear, the exhaustion, the self-doubt, they were never there to destroy you. They were there to shape you into someone unstoppable. You were never behind, you were always becoming. The universe was never denying you, it was preparing you. The struggles you faced were not signs of failure, but signs of potential being tested. So stand tall, take a breath, feel the weight of your own strength. You've come further than you realize. You've survived moments that could have broken you. You've endured storms you thought would never end. And yet, here you are, still standing, still building, still believing. That alone is proof that you are capable of anything you set your mind to. The door you've built isn't just your entry to success. It's your declaration to the world that nothing will ever stop you again. Let this be the moment you choose to go all in. No more waiting. No more hesitation. The world doesn't need another dreamer. It needs a builder. And that builder is you. Success isn't coming to knock. It's coming to break through. So brace yourself. The impact will be powerful, because this time you're ready for it.